What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Social Celebrity Lifestyle, and today we have a juicy story that you won't want to miss. Legendary comedian Katt Williams is here to reveal some insider information about the Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Drake love triangle that has been the talk of the entertainment world. Now, before we get into the details, let me just say that I am a huge fan of all these artists. Beyonce is the queen, Jay-Z is a rap icon, and Drake is one of the biggest stars of this generation. But apparently, there was some major drama going on behind the scenes that the public never knew about. And Katt Williams is here to spill all the tea. So make sure you grab your popcorn, hit that subscribe button, and get ready for an epic story filled with love, betrayal, and revenge. This is going to be juicy, my friends. Let's get into it. Katt Williams. What's good, y'all? It's your boy here, and I'm about to let y'all in on a little secret. I got the inside scoop on the Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Drake situation, and trust me, it's gonna blow your mind. Now, I know a lot of people think Beyonce and Jay-Z have the perfect relationship, but let me tell you, there was some serious drama going on behind the scenes. And it all started with a little thing called the Becky with the good hair incident. Y'all remember that, right? When Beyonce dropped Lemonade and everyone was convinced she was calling out Jay-Z for cheating on her. Well, the truth is, Beyonce orchestrated that whole thing. It was all part of her master plan to get back at Jay-Z. You see, Beyonce found out that Jay-Z had been messing around with this woman named Becky, and she was pissed. But instead of confronting him directly, she decided to get a little revenge. She reached out to her good friend Drake, who just happened to have a thing for her. And she came up with this whole scheme to use Drake to make Jay-Z jealous and get back at him. Beyonce knew that Jay-Z was always a little insecure when it came to Drake. I mean, let's be real, Drake is a young, hot, successful rapper who's been making moves on Bay for years. And Jay-Z, he's a little older, a little more established. So he was always a little threatened by Drake. So Beyonce decided to play on that. She told Drake that if he helped her out, she'd be willing to, hang out with him a little more. And Drake, being the thirsty dude that he is, jumped at the opportunity. The plan was for Beyonce to drop these little hints in Lemonade about Jay-Z cheating on her with Becky. And then Drake would be seen out and about, getting a little too close to Bay. Jay-Z would see all this and start to get jealous and paranoid, wondering if Beyonce was really cheating on him with Drake. And let me tell you, it worked like a charm. Jay-Z was fuming. He couldn't believe his wife was being all cozy with his rival. He started interrogating Beyonce, asking her a million questions about what was going on between her and Drake. Beyonce, of course, played it cool. She acted all innocent, like she had no idea what Jay-Z was talking about. But deep down, she was just eating it up. She was getting her revenge, and she was doing it in the most devious way possible. Now, I gotta give Beyonce credit. She's one smart woman. She knew exactly how to play this whole thing out. She made sure the Becky references in Lemonade were just vague enough to keep Jay-Z guessing. And she made sure Drake was always just a little too close to her in public, but never anything too obvious. It was like a game of cat and mouse, with Beyonce being the cat and Jay-Z and Drake being the mice. And let me tell you, Beyonce was winning that game. Jay-Z, he was going crazy. He was paranoid. He was angry. He was all over the place. And Beyonce, she was just sitting back and watching it all unfold. She was in total control, and she was loving every minute of it. But then, things started to get a little too real. Drake, he started to develop real feelings for Beyonce. And Beyonce, she started to feel a little guilty about using him like that. She didn't want to hurt Drake, but she also didn't want to give up her plan for revenge against Jay-Z. So she had to figure out a way to keep Drake in line without letting her plan fall apart. And that's where things got really interesting. Beyonce, she started to play Drake and Jay-Z off each other even more. She'd be extra flirty with Drake in front of Jay-Z, but then she'd also make sure Jay-Z knew that she was still totally committed to him. It was like a balancing act, and Beyonce was the ultimate tightrope walker. Jay-Z, he was still paranoid as hell, but he also didn't want to lose Beyonce. So he just kept quiet and tried to play it cool. But inside, he was boiling with rage. He wanted to confront Beyonce. He wanted to confront Drake, but he was too afraid to do it. And Drake, well, he was just falling deeper and deeper in love with Beyonce. He thought he was finally gonna get his chance. But then Beyonce would always pull back and remind him that she was still with Jay-Z. It was a mess, y'all. A complete and total mess. And Beyonce, she was just sitting back and Logan her ass off. But then, something unexpected happened. Drake, he couldn't take it anymore. He confronted Beyonce and told her that he wanted to be with her for real, not just as part of some scheme. And Beyonce, she had to make a choice. She could either stick with her plan to get back at Jay-Z, or she could give in to her feelings for Drake. And let me tell you, it was a tough decision. Beyonce, she really did have feelings for Drake. He was young, he was hot, he was successful, and he was giving her all the attention and affection that Jay-Z sometimes didn't. But at the same time, she couldn't let go of her quest for revenge against Jay-Z. So Beyonce, she did what any smart, calculated woman would do. She played both sides. She told Drake that she needed more time to figure things out, but that she still cared about him. And she told Jay-Z that she was sorry for all the drama and that she was committed to making their marriage work. It was a delicate balance, but Beyonce, she was pulling it off. She had Jay-Z and Drake both eaten out of the palm of her hand, and she was loving every minute of it. But then, something else unexpected happened. Jay-Z, he finally started to put the pieces together. He realized that Beyonce had been playing him and Drake off each other the whole time, and he was pissed. He confronted Beyonce, and she tried to play it cool, but Jay-Z was having none of it. He told her that he knew about her little scheme and that he was done with it. He said he was either going to be with her for real or he was going to walk away for good. Beyonce, she was shocked. She didn't think Jay-Z would figure it out, at least not this soon, and she didn't know what to do. She still wanted her revenge, but she also didn't want to lose Jay-Z. So she had to make another tough decision. And this time, she chose Jay-Z. She told Drake that it was over, that she was committed to making things work with her husband. And Drake, he was heartbroken. He felt used and betrayed. He thought Beyonce really cared about him, but it turns out she was just using him the whole time. And he was devastated. Jay-Z, he was still pissed, but he was also relieved. He was glad that Beyonce has finally revealed her true self.